TikTok. We're live on YouTube streaming the S&P 500. Oh, we're not streaming it. Hold on. Whoops. So now we're going to be streaming. Crap. Alright, there we go. So, end of day Princess of Swords, guys. I could have sold my call, but I was waiting a little bit longer and then it failed. So I was like, alright, you know what? I'm just going to play the normal straddle situation where you hold both sides, and I'm looking to get out of it now as we move into the close where we have a high in the post market, but we also have a Princess of Swords, so opportunity to position oneself in both sides of the market, and then we have a flight to safety right at the close. Sneak preview card is selling for near overbought territory on the RSI. So what I did is I doubled down on my July 11th expiration puts that expire, my 368 puts for SPY that expire on July 11th. I doubled down on that, the cost average down. And now I'm going to roll my 383 call that expires on the 5th now because that's way too close. It's profitable, not by much, but I'm going to roll it and get another put or another call that's in a better position based on the fact that we're going, that we've got the Princess of Swords there. I'm going to get a 385 call that expires on the 11th. And it's filled. So I'm basically I'm heavy on the short side, 2-to-1. So I have two 368 puts. It's not a lot. I'm just chilling here, and one 385 call because it wants us on both sides of the market based on this Princess of Cups, or excuse me, Princess of Swords, right? And we're at the upper end of a range. I will point out here, this price level right here is going to be important. I'm going to notate that as a universal hexagram, and we'll use that. We'll keep an eye on that for the next sharp decline, like notable decline. It'll likely be through that price level. I'm going to do it on this one. So that's universal, and I'm going to notate that. Alright, so we got universal hexagram. It's roughly at the, let's say 379. Let's say 379 to 380. We'll do another one. So I've been sold out of this call. What I did is I rolled it. Again, guys, I rolled my call that expired on the 5th, or excuse me, that expired in 5 days out. So now it expires on the 11th. I basically got a 2-to-1 straddle. 368 puts that expire on July 11th, 2 of them, and then 385 call expires on the 11th, which is profitable now. I got the puts at a good price. About half of what they're about 30% cheaper. It was 30% cheaper to get both of those than it was to get this call. But that's because obviously we're moving higher. We're still in the sun card. We revisit a crest on the 5th, and there's a big push to a distant resistance level. But we also have a low there. And when we look at the 1 month, oh, that's AMC, whoops. We have the universe card there. We would have had a low here on the 4th, but we don't trade on the 4th, so cancels it out, obviously. So depending on where we open up on Monday, I may sell a call right then. See, on Monday, we have at the end of the day, again, we have the Princess of Swords card, so another opportunity to be on both sides of the market going into the close tomorrow. But there's an opportunity in the midst of a decline first thing in the morning to open up a long position. Cash out at a high there. So I'm thinking I'll probably sell one of the puts or both of the puts then. Who knows? It depends on where we open. But if we open much lower, I'll sell those puts and then I'll get back in puts here at the end of the day. It's going to be erratic behavior on the 5th, back and forth through the same price level. But we're going to revisit a crest that was a past opportunity. So I'm guessing we'll likely be revisiting, let's see. We're likely going to see that unicursal hexagram position. See, and then after that, there's in the midst of the rally, there's an opportunity to open up a short position. So yeah, so I doubled down on the puts. And I'm holding the calls. I just rolled the calls, just to be clear. And also, they're still appreciating. If we do go up the rest of the month without that drop, so I see, oops, AMC. You know, there's a drop on the 5th, there's a drop on the 6th, but there's also an implied rally somewhere between those two because it's a fast, sudden move higher, breaking through a diagonal trend line down. So like we're rallying along a diagonal trend line and we have a fast sudden move higher and then a breakdown through that trend line with increasing volatility. That's the 6th. And then the 7th implies out of a decline or heavy headwinds, there's a move higher. and a cash out opportunity on the 8th, and a day trade opportunity there nonetheless. So, but I think I'll have a good opportunity probably on Tuesday morning, on the 5th in the morning, to sell those puts. If not, if we just go higher and higher, I'll just be holding that call, and eventually that'll cancel out the cost of the puts. But I think we're playing a little nimble here, and I think we're in a good position based on the Princess of Swords here. Great opportunity. If you're looking to open up a short position, a great opportunity to do so would be in the midst of like a hardcore rally that comes during a breakout. Like if you see that we're turning around and nobody else sees it, in the midst of that breakout, everybody's getting greedy. You can buy at a discount a put because nobody wants them. Then you just have to sit tight while it goes higher, while it goes against you a little bit, because you're buying it so early, people don't see it coming yet. And that's why there's a discount, but it may continue to run against you for a little bit, so you gotta have, conviction. Does it look like we go back up to 385, 390? I wish that I could draw on that chart and have it stay put, but it doesn't. It's bugged. E-Trade has a lot of fixing to do as of recently. 385, 390, you said? 385, 390. Oh, and congrats on that, Philip. Congrats on that that gap, filling that gap that you pointed out, my friend. Nice eyeball seeing that. I used to look for those, and there's so much stuff going on, I totally forgot about gaps for a little while. But yeah, boom. I'm sure you made some good money off of that. Do we go back to it? 385, 390. I think there's a good possibility that we revisit it based on. I feel like we go lower before we go higher, though. There's a little bit of a dip here at the beginning of the week. And then we have a crest on the 15th. On the 14th, 15th, there's a crest. Definitely want to be long coming out of this month into August, because we have a higher or the same high as this month, but likely a higher high in August. And it's looking like for the cryptos, I was looking at a lot of cryptos, it's looking like the bottom is on around the 18th. They have the weekends, obviously. I think something probably happens here over the weekend. So we have a sharp decline on the 5th off of that crest. I think we probably, if we're going to hit that, there's two places where we might hit it, Philip. If we're gonna hit, I think we dip early in the week, but then if we're gonna hit that level, it's likely on the 8th, and if not on the 8th, then very likely on the 15th. And I'll revisit that, at the end of the week on the 8th and see where we're at, and I'll be able to give you a better idea. But there's a good possibility, yeah. I do want to be long in the long run for like into next month. I want to be long. I'm just looking for good entry points. Which are likely this, like, the beginning of this coming week. The discs are a little difficult to read sometimes. The Princess and the Ace of Discs are a little bit difficult to read sometimes because they're about an important support level, but it's unclear a lot of the time if it's a new support like at a high level or a new support at a low level, at a lower level, you know. Um, if we gap down on the 5th, I'd say we probably go higher towards the end of the week. If we gap up on the 5th, then it's probably going to be a pretty bearish week the whole week. That's my sense. Alright guys, so we've got more stuff coming out as well. The remainder of the July readings are coming out this evening. If they don't come out this evening, it means it's not coming out and it'll have to be in August. I can't keep doing July. I have to move forward. But there's quite a few that are still coming out, guys. We just dropped Shipcoin for July. Next one coming out is AMC. There's a few more. And I'm gonna get to that, guys. Look out for that end of day flight to safety. Should be coming up on it relatively soon. And thanks for watching, my friends. XRP, baby, yeah. Yeah, man, XRP. We got a bunch of XRP readings on our YouTube channel. We do really brief ones. If you caught one of our predictions on TikTok, it's just like a teeny little bit of a prediction. We do really in-depth predictions. So like an overview, a general prediction is a 1 month prediction, and we predict the behavior by the day. We've got XRP in there for July. We've got a bunch of cryptos in there. You should go check out our YouTube channel. It's Tarot for Traders, but it's with an FOR instead of the number 4. Yeah, look at that. Looks like this could be that flight to safety end of day. With that, guys, if you haven't done so, hit that follow button. That's how you show your support. We're doing all this for free, guys. It takes all my time. Watch. It's Friday night. You'll see I'll be recording until like the evening here, putting more predictions out for July just to get these requests done. We're doing it all for free so that the little guy can make some money. And more importantly, from the standpoint of my goals in life, is to really promote the fact that it's infinity, my friends. Anything is possible. If they tell you it can't be done, they're lying to you, or they're too stupid to realize that it can be. And I might know what I'm talking about because we're predicting the stock market by the hour every single day, averaging a 98% average accuracy. That's impossible by professional standards, the leaders in the industry. But that's just it. Experts, they're dangerous, my friends. I think they know everything. They know nothing. And I'll see you on the next one.